Hey everyone, welcome back to Apollo Art Analysis. In today's episode, we're going to be studying a piece by the established multidisciplinary artist known as Proxima Centauri B. In this episode, we're going to be looking at influences from science fiction. We're also going to explore three main areas from glitch art manifesto to two various sects of feminism. So let's jump right into it. So at first sight, we're met face to face with this feminine figure who appears to have some type of a mask of a highly advanced technological nature. It's hard not to feel a sense of awe, but some may feel a bit unsettling by the sight before us here as well. You'll notice, of course, she's placed in perfect center in a way that mimics a portrait, right? Portraits always show the subject's face or kind of the bust from the shoulders or kind of torso up and creates a very intimate visual experience. I think we certainly see this here. And of course, colors within this composition, we have the main color of blue, right? That's going to be the base here. But upon that, we have the pink and kind of peach tones, of course, coming from the skin tone as well as what appears to be kind of these aquatic or even flowering tones here. It's hard to say exactly what's happening here, but it feels delicate in a way, right? We have this very light that reminds me of a flower, but when I look up here, it also reminds me of kind of these aquatic gills. So pretty interesting here. On the three main colors, you have pink, you have peach, and then you have that main base of blue here. You also may notice a sense of texture, right? We see this quite clearly, especially on the aforementioned kind of flowering area, but you also have, say, the rigid on those glasses or goggles, as well as this very light, delicate tone, all of which immerse us so well within the work at hand. You may also notice some symmetry within this work, right? We have, of course, there is a lot more light on the right side of the composition, but we have the form split across a vertical center axis. So whenever we have scenes of symmetry, it does offer a sense of balance and harmony. I think we certainly see that here. And I want to ask y'all, how do y'all feel when you view this work? Is it unsettling, or is it kind of mesmerizing, kind of awestruck? All very important when we're looking at this work. And there is no doubt this figure is feminine in some way or another, but despite this, she has this very advanced mask on her face. We'll talk a bit about that here in a second. It almost reminds of the aquatic. Like I said, you have these gills up in the upper region of the composition there. And time again, our eyes are drawn back to her eyes, right? This glowing, incessant energy just draws our eye time and time again. Of course, the eye is the window to the soul, and yet she stares straight through ours. And the eye is also a symbol of awakening or awareness or consciousness as well. And so we may connect that to some of the influences we're about to discuss. And the main inspirations here come from the Glitch Art Manifesto, as well as two different areas of feminism. That is xenofeminism and cyberfeminism. Starting with the Glitch Art Manifesto, it was released by Rosa Minkman in about 2010, and the main area of influence that I see here is the unexpected, or the kind of sense of subjectivity. We can also connect that to feminism, especially cyberfeminism as well. And the Glitch Art Manifesto, no doubt, talks about this state of being which kind of eludes any set definition. So I find that pretty interesting, especially in the context of something like cyberfeminism. Starting with xenofeminism, that as well as cyberfeminism, they're both dealing with this sense of the technological landscape, right? We typically associate, especially at the time, the digital or the world of technology was typically associated with the masculine, right? But cyberfeminism and xenofeminism was meant to reject this, to show that, these areas of technology can also be used to further various causes, such as the liberation and further liberation of women under feminism as well. And I was reading a bit about cyberfeminism as well, and it was also talking about eluding, different set definitions. There's so many different areas of feminism as well. So you could even connect that back to the Glitch Art Manifesto. You're kind of evading any set definition. So I find that pretty interesting here. And of course, within the new age, any individual is given power like never before. And so we must use this new power to usher in a new age of liberation, where we take advantage of that to the fullest extent to further any cause that we find just and whole. So that is really interesting. I absolutely love to study this work, and this piece, there is no doubt, it just stares straight at you. It is harrowing in a way. Like I said, some may feel a bit unsettled by this sight as well, but the work before us is in part generated in the AI generative art program known as Stable Diffusion. But aside from this, we also have some digital edits in Procreate, making this a mixed media AI generative work. So really hope y'all enjoyed today. We talked about so many different things, from the sense of texture, the sense of color, the sense of energy, the symbolism of the eyes. We talked about the Glitch Art Manifesto released by Rosa Minkman in 2010. We also talked about two different areas of feminism, that is xenofeminism and cyberfeminism. So like I said, I really hope y'all enjoyed today. day. This really reminds me of a portrait, and it is going to be in the upcoming release of our portraiture gallery. So, like I said, I really hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all did, go check out the original artist Proxima Centauri B. My name is Apollo. This was Apollo Art Analysis, and I'll see y'all on the next episode. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to support our work directly, please check out our Apollo community tokens. Apollo Art Exchange is an ecosystem of art appreciation which elevates artists each and every day. Thanks for listening.